I'm David Baran, and I'm here with Baxter Hines, author of Digital Finance, Security Tokens, and Unlocking the Real Potential of Blockchain. Baxter, we've talked all about your book, target audience, case studies. Let's talk about areas in the financial services industry that you think are ripe for disruption due to blockchain technology. What do you see as areas that are an opportunity for disruption now and 5 to 10 years from now?
Sure. I think there are definitely some clear examples of low-hanging fruit, so to speak, that will be the first areas to be disrupted. I think the easiest place to go after really is in the payment space. Really just the idea of transferring money from one person to another. It sounds like a simple concept, but there are so many different intermediaries that are involved in that, in a simple transaction, that it takes a big bite out of the end money that goes from one person to another.
So, for example, I go to a restaurant and pay with a credit card. Can you walk me through what those steps are, what those intermediaries are?
Sure. So there, when you're paying for the meal at the end of the time when you go to a restaurant, the bank's going to take your credit card. They're going to swipe it. They're going to run all kinds of credit checks on you. They're going to run all kinds of balances. In the end, that takes a big bite out of the restaurants and revenue, and it's a big expense in the end to you, the customer, because that gets passed on to you. With the blockchain, what is so great is you can have a peer-to-peer type of payment system where you cut those intermediaries out. And so we're seeing a lot of examples where that's happening. I think the clearest example that I can think of is in the remittance business. If you're familiar with that market, that is when you have someone sending money from one country to another. So let's say you have a person who is a nanny here in this country, and they have a family or loved ones back in, say, the Philippines. They want to send money back. Typically, the way that has happened in the past is he or she would go to, say, a Western Union or some other sort of transfer agent. They would send their money back to their home country. First of all, there's a lot of time, effort, and energy that takes place in a transaction like that. And also somewhere like Western Union will take a big cut out of the money that ends up getting to the end recipient. With the blockchain now, you can basically send that money almost for free or for a small fraction of the cost that it once took. And on top of that, there's no time delay in between when the money is sent and between when the money is received by the person on the other end. So you're going to see a ton of different examples like that where costs are eliminated.
Baxter, thanks for your time. We're looking forward to talking more about your book. Digital Finance is available now for pre-order online and will be released in November of 2020.